Have you ever paused to notice the mesmerizing, swirling patterns that appear when you stir your morning coffee? It's a simple ritual, but if you look closely, there's a hidden world of motion and beauty right in your cup. That simple act of stirring actually mirrors the grand formation of galaxies in the universe. The same swirling motion that shapes your coffee is at work on a cosmic scale, sculpting the spiral arms of galaxies millions of light years away. The spirals you see in your cup are governed by the same laws of fluid dynamics that shape the powerful ocean currents on Earth and the majestic arms of the Milky Way. It's all about the movement of fluids, whether it's water, air, or even interstellar gas and dust. The friction between the spoon and the liquid, the momentum of your stirring, and the viscosity of the coffee itself all combine to create a miniature cosmic dance. When you add cream or milk, you can watch new patterns emerge, like nebulae forming in deep space. Even the aroma that rises from your cup is a kind of chemical symphony. Hundreds of different compounds are released as hot water extracts flavors from the beans. Each whiff is a complex blend, unique to every brew. Your nose detects these invisible molecules and your brain translates them into the familiar, comforting scent of coffee. It's a sensory experience that connects chemistry, biology, and memory. So the next time you make your morning brew, remember, you're not just making a drink. You're orchestrating a symphony of physics and chemistry right in your own kitchen, participating in processes that echo across the universe. The universe isn't some distant, unreachable place. It's right here, woven into your daily routine, present in every swirl, every aroma, every sip. All it takes is a moment of curiosity to see the cosmos reflected in your coffee cup. The extraordinary is always closer than you think. Take a look at your smartphone's screen, that vibrant glow. It's quantum physics at work. LEDs in your phone turn electricity into light with incredible efficiency, thanks to semiconductors. For those vivid colors, engineers use quantum dots, nanocrystals so tiny that their size determines the color they emit. Larger dots glow red, smaller ones blue, all controlled by the bizarre rules of quantum mechanics. Every photo you view is a quantum orchestra, billions of crystals emitting perfectly tuned photons. This isn't science fiction, it's in your pocket, lighting up your world. The quantum realm is part of your everyday life. You're living in the future, one photon at a time. A soap bubble, simple, fleeting, and dazzling, reveals deep science. It's a marvel of physics and chemistry, a delicate sphere that captivates both children and adults alike. Its perfect sphere forms because surface tension pulls water molecules into the smallest possible shape. This tension is a force that acts on the surface of the liquid, making the bubble as small as possible. Soap reduces this tension, letting the bubble stretch without bursting. The soap molecules arrange themselves in a thin layer, stabilizing the bubble and allowing it to expand. The swirling rainbow colors, that's thin film interference. This phenomenon occurs when light waves reflect off the different layers of the soap film. Light reflects off both the inner and outer surfaces of the bubble, and the waves interfere, amplifying some colors and cancelling others. This interference creates the vibrant, shifting colors we see. As the bubble's thickness changes, so do the colors, creating a living, shifting canvas. The colors change because the thickness of the soap film varies, altering the way light waves interfere. The same principle creates the sheen on oil or beetle shells. Thin film interference is responsible for many of the beautiful colors we see in nature. A bubble is more than a toy. It's a live demonstration of the wave nature of light. It's a perfect example of how complex scientific principles can be observed in everyday life. Next time you see one, remember you're watching physics in action. Each bubble is a tiny floating laboratory showcasing the wonders of science. Wonder is everywhere, even in a breath of soap and air. So take a moment to appreciate the beauty and science in the simple things around you. Why do we yawn? It's not just about needing more oxygen. The leading theory, yawning cools your brain, keeping it in peak condition. When your brain heats up, a yawn draws in cool air, chilling blood vessels in your mouth and nose. This cooled blood circulates to your brain, acting like a radiator. The jaw stretch pumps blood faster, maximizing the cooling effect. Yawning is a brilliant involuntary way to optimize your mental hardware. It's even contagious, possibly a social cue to keep groups alert, so don't stifle your next yawn. It's your body's way of keeping your brain sharp. Every yawn is a mini brain reset. Evolution engineered it for your benefit. Toasting bread or brewing coffee? You're witnessing the Maillard reaction, a chemical dance between sugars and amino acids. Heat transforms bland bread into golden, flavorful toast, creating hundreds of new compounds. The same reaction gives roasted coffee its rich aroma and deep flavor. It's also why steak browns and onions turn sweet in a pan. Every sizzle and aroma is chemistry in action, breaking and rebuilding molecules. Your kitchen is a laboratory and breakfast is a daily experiment. The Maillard reaction is behind many of our favorite flavors, so as you enjoy your meal, remember you're tasting science. Chemistry isn't just in labs, it's on your plate. Every bite is a delicious transformation. Watch honey pour. It moves slowly, coiling in mesmerizing patterns. That's viscosity. Honey's internal friction caused by its dense network of sugar molecules and hydrogen bonds. It takes real energy to get honey flowing, which is why it pours so thickly. The rope coiling effect you see is a classic physics phenomenon, also found in lava and molten glass. If honey crystallizes, it's because it's a supersaturated solution, too much sugar for the water to hold. Gentle heat dissolves the crystals, returning honey to its liquid state. Every jar is a lesson in chemistry and physics. Even the simplest foods reveal complex science. Next time you drizzle honey, you're watching molecules in motion. Remember the baking soda and vinegar volcano? That simple kitchen experiment that made you feel like a scientist, watching your homemade volcano erupt with fizz and foam. It's more than just a fun mess. It's a window into the world of chemistry, right on your countertop. It's a classic acid-base reaction, the kind you might see in a science fair or a classroom, but it's also something you can do with everyday items found in your own home. When you pour vinegar, which is acetic acid, onto baking soda or sodium bicarbonate, the molecules interact. The vinegar donates a proton to the baking soda, setting off a chain reaction that's both visible and exciting. The result? Fizzing bubbles of carbon dioxide gas rapidly form, creating that dramatic eruption. You might notice the container feels cool to the touch. This is because the reaction absorbs heat from its surroundings, a process called an endothermic reaction. You're witnessing chemistry in real time, molecules trading atoms, new substances forming, and energy shifting from one form to another. It's a dance of particles, happening right before your eyes. This simple experiment demonstrates not just acid-base chemistry, but also the principles of gas formation and thermodynamics. It's a hands-on lesson in how the world works, accessible to anyone with a few basic ingredients. Science isn't remote or locked away in a lab. It's right here in your kitchen, in your cup of tea, in the phone you use every day. The ordinary is filled with extraordinary science, waiting to be explored. Every moment is filled with hidden wonders, from the way water beads on a surface to the steam rising from a hot drink. There's a story behind every phenomenon, just waiting to be uncovered. Stay curious, keep asking questions, and look for the extraordinary in the ordinary. The more you explore, the more you'll discover that science is woven into every part of your life. The universe is waiting to be discovered, right where you are, whether you're gazing at the stars or simply opening a window to let in the morning light. Science is everywhere if you know where to look, so keep exploring and let your curiosity lead the way.